When dawn broke on February 22nd, 1959, bright and clear for the first Daytona 500, the fans began to fill the stands in anticipation of a great race. As the 59-car field came to Johnny Bruner's green flag, NASCAR's history took a monumental turn.
The deal started off and they had the convertibles in one line and the hardtops in another, and convertibles running, 10 or 12 mile/hour slower than the hardtops. Well, I started, I guess, I don't know, 6th or 7th in the race anyhow. And when they took off, I jumped in behind some of those hardtops. When I had been used to running 130 mile/hour, all of a sudden it's running 140. The motor lasted about 7 laps, it used it up.
The great Fireball Roberts would charge from his 46th starting position to lead on the 23rd lap. It was a remarkably clean race. Not a single lap would be run under caution despite the inexperience of the drivers under this type of racing conditions. The final 50 laps were a duel between Iowa native Johnny Beauchamp and Lee Petty, who was already one of the biggest names in the sport. The pair would swap the lead 11 times in the closing laps, leading to the dramatic conclusion. There had never been a need for a photo finish camera in auto racing until this day. As they approached the finish line, it was Joe Weatherly high, 2 laps down, Petty in the middle, and Beauchamp low. Race officials originally called Beauchamp the unofficial winner.
And we thought Diddy won the race, and they didn't have any winner circle, and that's so Diddy come back around and pulled out, stopped at the line there, and Bill France come over and said, "Lee, you done a good job of running second." And that didn't go good with Diddy for sure.
Bill France called for all the still and movie footage to be submitted to help make the final decision.
The cow that was the Daytona 500 was milked for the better part of a week by Bill France. Bill had a flair for publicity, and he milked it to the utmost, and I don't blame him.
But we didn't know who won. That was a big thing about it. And 3 cars came across, Johnny Beauchamp and Lee Petty, and we didn't have a camera. We were looking for footage. We got a lot of footage, but if the angle comes, if it's the wrong angle or is off just a little bit, then it looks like maybe a different car won than it really did. So you needed one right straight on the start-finish line. I don't think we actually got that, but we got one awful close. And we put out through the media, they publicized it, we know who won, and we're looking for photographs. And I think about 2 days later, we got one in from up north somewhere that some spectator had shot one, and that's what we used to make the decision.
61 hours later, Lee Petty was declared the official winner, and the Daytona legend was born.